Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. So this is going to be a review video on Oupes or Oupes. I'm not sure how you really say it. Each video that I looked at to see the pronunciation, they said it differently. So forgive me if I got it wrong. But anyway, today's video is going to be this solar generator or power station, if you will. So a lot of them are starting to call themselves power stations, which makes perfect sense because they're not just solar generators or chargers, though they have two other ways of charging as well. This has three ways. Most of them have three ways. That's solar, car, and wall plug-in, right? So keep in mind that they are all pretty much the same in that regard. Now, as far as this solar or power bank versus others, listen, guys, a lot of these are starting to be good. They are getting better in technology. This one here in front of you is just like the rest. The bottom line, it comes down to how much you want to spend and who has the better sales. That's what it comes down. Now, these these power banks, if you will, this one in front of you is one that I would use for smaller devices around the house. They do make a bigger unit, and that bigger unit is said to be able to power bigger devices in your home, like a fridge. Now, for most of us, these power banks, we're looking for one that's going to keep our fridge running. So when hopefully I buy their bigger version, I will be able to do a test on that. This is just an overall review. You've probably seen this video before on other channels, but this is mine. So let's get to it. This is the Oupes Power Station 1200 watt. This has a charge, guys, of 3600 watt charge. It has a capacity of 992 watt hour capacity with a Li-Fi PO4 battery. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, and if I am, forgive me. The life cycle is 2500 life cycles to 80%. There are 10 output for multiple devices, as you can see here. This is, as they say, eco-friendly, gas-friendly, quiet, and cost-effective. This particular device in front of you guys is around $700. Now, with all of these power bank websites, you have to keep in mind that they have sales pretty regularly. So try to stay aware or abreast of their sales, and that's when you jump on them. This particular one, guys, I think it's pretty good. The Solar Max, guys, the Solar Charging Max is 240 watts. So I'm not sure how many panels that's going to hold or you need to charge this. They haven't sent me the panels yet. I think down the line they will, but we will entertain that when we get there. Now, as I said before, there are three ways to charge: car, wall, and solar. Solar and car, guys, are the slowest. Car, I think, is even slower, depending on the output of your car battery, if you will, or the car charger. If you have a smaller car, it's probably going to take longer. I know that through carports, I've heard up to 12 hours. On this one, I am not sure. Solar charger for this one is anywhere between 4 to 5 hours. And wall charge, which I was able to do, it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So again, keep that in the back of your head, guys. These things serve a purpose. Now, power charging stations, guys, or power stations, if you will, they are great for those of us that live in cities because, again, it's quiet and there's no fumes. I will beat that into everyone's head who lives in the city till I am blue in the face. This is something that city preppers will definitely benefit from. Hell, even preppers that live out in the rural area and run gas generators, maybe you don't want to make too much noise. Maybe you want to run something a lot smaller, and you don't want to plug into the gas generator. Well, these things do come in handy. The other thing is, the more important thing about these power charger, guys, is that the way to refuel it, if you will, is way of sun. If the power's out and you can't plug it into a wall, you have the sun to recharge these. So these things do serve a purpose. And again, the technology is getting so much better. I would applaud these things, and I would applaud you to get one of these devices. Hell, even if you get this smaller device, it's fine, guys. It's something to have. Now, if you're going to run a blender, for example, which is going to pull 500 watts, that's about 2 hours of continuous blender use. Don't know why or what you would be blending for 2 hours. Coffee maker, 88 minutes, 550 watts. Electric grill, 50 minutes, pulls 900 watts. TV, 2 hours, pulls 60 watts. That's continuous use, guys. Mini fridge, 17 hours. Laptop, 8 charges. And that's a laptop as big as the MacBook Pro. CPAP machine, for those of you that need that device to survive the sleep, that's 17 hours. And your phone charges about 80 times on this. Again, depending on your phone and how much power is pulled. Now, guys, car charge, like I said, to fully charge is 12 hours. I said 8 to 12. It's actually 12 hours. Solar panel is 6 to 8. And your wall socket is 6.5 to fully charge. When I charged this, it was at 70%. And it was definitely about an hour or two. I wasn't watching it when I did it. So let's turn this on real quick. All right, so as you can see, it's on. It's at 99%. And these are the outlets that you have available to you. I love the fact that these solar chargers are now putting the USB-C ports in it, which is, again, pretty cool. As you see, you have 3 AC outlet plugs, if you will. And to keep in mind, to power these outlets, you have to hit these buttons right here. That's how you turn on that section of it. The input that you see there, right here next to the power button, that's the input to charge either solar, wall, or car. You also have the regular USB-A plugs in there as well. You see that off to the side here. And then you have the 12-volt connections, whatever device uses that, you can plug into there. And then that's the car port at the top. All right, guys, so this is a pretty simple, straightforward video. Also, this is a huge feature that I thought was pretty cool. Let me show you. This is the light right here. Now, this light is actually pretty cool. It is pretty bright for what it is. I used it when I was in Oklahoma. I did take this machine with me when I was in Oklahoma, and it worked out pretty well. So, yeah, I charged my phone like twice on it, and the percentage barely moved. So, and keep in mind, my phone was probably at 30% at the time. So it wasn't a full charge. But, guys, you get my point with these power stations. These power stations are worth their weight in gold because they can go a long way. Now, me personally, I have 4 power stations. I know that's a bit much. But, again, they come in handy during a blackout. And if you can hold off on using your gas generator, why wouldn't you use something that's going to use a renewable source like the sun? Right? So, again, something to consider. Now, this is the light back here. I have to show you the 3 brightnesses of it if you can catch it. Now, that last one was an SOS feature. The second one, you really couldn't see the increased brightness, but the last one was SOS. Again, that's probably good to put on the road or the car or the top of your car. Let people know you're in trouble. If people know what SOS is, most people don't these days, but whatever. Anyway, guys, this is the Oupes or Oupes power station, 1200 watt. This is their smaller model. They have a smaller model to this, and they have their bigger model as well. Their smaller model is a 600 watt, which is a step down from this. Their 2 larger models are the 1800 watt and the 2400 watt models. Those are the 2 bigger models to step up. I think their 2400 watt model power station is their newer one. Hopefully I can get my hands on that one and do a video on that. Anyway, guys, other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.